Well, hey folks, and welcome back to the channel. Today I have been itching to tell you about my new truck. For those of you who follow and subscribe to the channel, you probably saw back in January, I think, my old green machine, the old 2005 Frontier, got totaled. And after all the work that I did to it, I was pretty sad. I searched and searched and searched to try to find another Frontier that had what I wanted on it already, and I didn't find anything until I asked my buddies on my Nissan Frontier Facebook group, and someone said, hey, I have a truck that has all the things that I wanted. So I was looking for a truck that was already Titan swapped, that had skid plates and off-road bumpers, which you can see that this does, with a winch already on it. So it's got solid heavy-duty off-road front and rear bumpers. So I was super excited. The problem is it was in San Antonio, Texas. And I live in northern Kentucky. So me and a buddy, we used some of those airline points, and we flew down to Texas and drove it back. So I'm gonna tell you a little bit about it. So my new one here, this is a 2014 or 2015, one of the two, and this is a Pro-4X. The one I had before was just a standard SV, so I didn't have the Dana 44 rear locker. So I'm super excited now to have the rear locker. That was the first thing on the list that I wanted. The next thing was the Titan swap. So on the Frontier, it's the same frame as the full-size Titan, and you can put Titan front suspension with a few custom parts on the front of your truck. It gives you a wider stance and much more travel. As you can see here, it flexes quite well compared to my previous truck. So this has custom-made, box-welded lower control arms built for the Titan swap. It's got Radflow 2.5 shocks on it. It's got a custom upper control arm. I forgot who makes it, but it's got a custom upper control arm, and it has a Titan swapped front axle. So it has the Dana 44 axle up front with the thicker axles from the Titan as well. So that's going to be great. I don't know what the brand is on the bumper. It does have a light bar, but it does not work. I'm gonna have to replace this. I haven't tested the winch yet, but there is a winch in here, and then it's fully skidded all the way down. You got radiator, engine, transfer case, and gas tank skid plates. On the rear, it has Bilstein 5100s with some Deaver springs, and then it has a 2-inch lift shackle from Rough Country that I put on it. And then the rear has a steel bumper with a tire carrier. So it's ready to go off-road. Probably the only thing that I would add is some sliders for the lower shock mounts. And then of course, I did keep the gold wheels with the brand new Cooper STT Pros that were on my green truck. So they will eventually go on this truck, especially if I go out on the trails. It also came with the CB radio in it, and it has a wolf box rear view camera mirror. So it's got a camera out the front and a camera out the rear, which is really nice when you're backing up. I can't see around the tire with the factory backup camera. But so far, I'm absolutely loving this truck. It goes anywhere that I point it so far. The issues that I have had with it is the factory jack will not lift the front tires off the ground because it's not tall enough. Neither will my floor jack that's in my garage, barely. So I had to buy like an old farm jack just to be able to get it off the ground. It's got so much travel. About 140,000 miles on it right now, so I have had to do a few things. I had to put a wheel bearing in it, and I did replace the front axles. But other than that, it's been awesome. And it came with a bunch of free extra parts, and there's supposed to be more coming. So looking forward to that. I'm supposed to have a snorkel shipped, those rock sliders for the lower shock mounts, and a few other things. But it's been awesome so far. I hope you enjoy it. Looking at it, probably not as much as I enjoy owning it, but you know. Coming soon, we'll take it out on some trails down in Kentucky and do some trips, and we'll see how it does there. Check it out. right now. It has the 33-inch Nitto Ridge Grappler all-terrains with the factory wheels, but of course eventually they'll have my gold wheels with the Cooper STT Pros. And then it came with these sweet rock sliders as well. So it is ready for some serious off-roading. Here's a sneak peek at those custom box welded lowers and the Radflow 2.0s. Got the skid plate on there. I do want to change the steel cable out for a nylon one. Well, as you can see, we've run into a slight problem here. Although I certainly wasn't expecting to run into something like this today. This being a fairly well-used public road, we'll go ahead and get it out of the way. Just use my snatch rope here. Since I don't currently have my winch hooked up, should do the job. I don't know, that's not gonna work. I may have to use the soft shackle. See what we can do. It's got the sign on it. Happens to be the tree with the sign on it. Wouldn't mind having that sign. Right behind where you're filming there on the camera, there's a hill where the railroad tracks are. And when I was a kid, my dad and I, he was driving, and we drove up that hill in our '79 Dodge Power Wagon and dang near turned it over.
Why do we have such a love affair with our trucks? Well, if you have a four-wheel drive truck, then you've basically got a ticket to freedom. With the truck and four-wheel drive, no destination's off limits. Mountains, deserts, forests, or muddy back roads, your truck can handle it all. You can pack your gear, hit the trail, and camp wherever you want. No reservations, no boundaries, just you, the truck, and the open world. From epic adventures to hidden gems, a truck takes you where others can't go. It's not just a vehicle, it's your key to ultimate freedom, and you can take all the gear you want with you. So where will your four-wheel drive take you next? Who knows? And isn't that exactly just the point? I hope to see you out there on the internets or the open road on an adventure of your own, in a car or a truck or anything with an engine. Thanks for watching. This is Kentucky Petrolhead, over and out.